Hey there, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to get an update on my roses. A few months back I was driving down the road and I happened to see some hybrid tea roses that I had been admiring for 2 years in someone's front yard. They had pulled them all out and put them on the side of the road. I documented it all, and if you didn't see that video, go back and look for it. It's called, I think, My Rose Haul, and it's crazy. I grabbed, I think, 12 of them and planted them in my garden. They were the very first thing I planted in my garden renovation. Well, I had a subscriber ask me yesterday, do you have an update on the roses? And I thought, why, yes, I do. I want to show you the update, and you are going to be amazed, I hope. It's very exciting. I'm so happy that they are doing so well. So we're going to go take a look at that first, and then next I have this planter. This is on my back porch that we use all the time, and normally I have this planter box or basket that normally it goes on the other side, but I moved it over here because I've got my big trellis, and I think I'm gonna like having a little bit of color on this side. Normally I don't. So I have these Proven Winners Super Bells Red. Very simple, but I love them. They have a little bit of yellow on the inside, and so I think they will make a beautiful, big, bold color. I have red geraniums out here. I have some peach orange verbena, and then I have some citrus Proven Winners. Why can I not think of the name of this? I'll put it on the screen. My mind has just gone blank. Lantana. I have some Proven Winners citrus, I think it's citrus blend lantana. So I have all of that going on over there. So I wanted to add some color over here as well. And I really like vibrant colors. My rug has all those tropical colors. So that's why I went with red. Plus I love red plants. So we're going to plant that in here. In these pots, I have dahlia tubers. And you know, I don't know, maybe I wasn't thinking straight when I thought that putting dahlia tubers in a focal point pots was a good idea. I'm not thinking, if I don't see some sort of green coming up out of these pots in the next, I'm going to give them probably a week more. I have one, but this was in there when I planted it. They're going to get evicted and go out to my garden, and I'm going to plant something. I want big, bold color, so this was probably not the best idea. So I imagine I will change these out. If I could give, I would bet money on the fact that I'm going to change these out. I'm very impatient when it comes to my planters. I want instant, beautiful, overflowing color, and so anyway, that is what we are going to do today. I want to thank you for watching this video, and let's go get planting. Actually, let's go look around the garden. All right, we are going to go take a look in the garden. We are going to go and take a look at the roses, and I can't wait for you to see them. So let's go look now. Take a look at these beauties. Do you see? Do you see? Do you see? Look how nice and full of life they are. Don't mind the weeds. They are also full of life. So, let me get it. My shadows are always on point. All right, we're going to start here. Okay, this is... Let me get my camera right. All right, this is the only one still struggling. As of this morning, we only had one little bit of leaves coming out, and as the day has gone on, I see we are getting ready to burst with life as well. So I am not worried about this one. That's why I have left it. Look at how lush the leaves are. And I love... You know, I don't know what these are because, as I said, I picked these up on the side of the road. I think 2 of them had tags, but in the shuffle, I don't even think they kept their tags. So it's going to be just surprise after surprise. So I'm loving the difference between the leaf color. All right, do you see how nice and green this one is? And then look, this has some burgundy tinge to it, or tint to it. And then look at this one. This one is even more burgundy. Then we have some green. And, you know, are any of you hybrid tea rose people? I have had them in the past, but am not a, you know, I'm still, I would consider myself, you know, a novice, honestly. Let's look at the best part of the roses. Looky, looky, we have buds. We have lots and lots of buds. This is the smallest one. And I noticed this morning this one is covered. New ones are popping up all over. This one is covered. And so I think it's just a matter of time before we are going to see what these roses are made of. I want to show you this one. This one is sort of over here by itself. I did have, you can see Finley's little fairy garden beginning. I did have a rose here. I lost it. It was really bad. I pulled it out. That is that. All right, so just a little side note, her fairy garden's so cute. We planted a fairy garden mix, like a fairy flowers all on either side. So I can't wait to see what those look like. But I want you to see this rose. This rose, for whatever reason, has done the best. I don't know if it's being close to the greenhouse that has made it so happy. I'm not 100% sure. But it also has that tinge of darker green and burgundy to it. So do any of you know the difference between the leaf color, if that has anything to do with it? So as Finley and I were creating her fairy garden the other day, I was sitting on the ground, and this is when I noticed this very first bud. And then I noticed another one, not realizing that the ones around the corner also had it. So as you will notice on these roses in particular, there are some bites out of the leaves. Let's see, just in random places. The wind's blowing, so it's a little bit hard to see. I am not normally one that likes to spray for insects. I know I'm not the popular opinion here. Honestly, I just let nature take its course. I'm not selling these flowers. They're just for my enjoyment, my family's enjoyment, and, you know, if my neighbors happen to like flowers to look at, their enjoyment. But honestly, that's where I'm at. I may change my mind, but for now, I'm not planning on spraying any insecticide. So I want you to take a look at my roses. Can you believe how good they look? I'll give you one last glimpse. I just come down here all the time and sit and just stare at them. How lucky I was to find them. All right, so I will keep you posted as soon as they bloom. We will do another update. And for any of you that are rose people, you see how, like, to me, this rose just looks mean. Its thorns are so close together, while the rest of them are pretty far apart. Wonder if that means something. Any rose people, please comment, tell me, talk to me. Give me your advice, give me your opinions, tell me what to do. All right, there you have it. It is the next day, and I am finally ready to plant this. We're gonna just call it a planter. I had soccer practice yesterday, and so I did not get to this, so I am doing it today. It is crazy windy today, so I apologize. But I have the Super Bells Red by Proven Winners, and I am just going to go ahead and clean out this last year's plant stalks and just get it ready to plant. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. I don't know why every time I want to record something on this back porch, it is that windy. I don't know why, so I apologize. And my dogs want to play every time. They must know that I'm recording. Must be like little kids, you know, how they know when you're trying to do something. All right, I have everything cleaned out of our planter. We are going to plant the plants. I think that will look really pretty. What do you think? I like this. I like the red. Do you like the red? What are your thoughts? What's your favorite color to plant? Something I wanted to mention, when you are planting the planters that don't get a lot of area for their roots, you know, a lot of times there is more opportunity for the soil to dry out. And so there is a product called Soil Moist that is little crystals. I don't know if you've heard of it. I'm not sponsored by them, just mentioning them. But they are like little crystals, and they resemble, once they get wet, what is inside a diaper, like gel almost. And they hold the moisture in, and they allow the moisture to stay at the roots for your plants. The one issue is they are very toxic to cats and dogs, I believe. And so if you have cats and dogs or children, you know, you don't want to put them where they can ingest it. So I generally put a little bit in my planters. The issue that I had last year was the gel. I put too much, and the gel expanded so much it actually uprooted the plants. So I'm not going to do that this year. You can certainly use it, and it is actually a really good product, but just use it sparingly, follow the directions. So I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just going to stay on the water, which I'm usually pretty good at. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm afraid these are going to fall over. So we'll just do one at a time. So I'm going to put this one. When you're planting an annual or anything in a pot, you want to gently flip it over in your hand, squeeze the bottom. If there's a little hole, push that. Don't pull it by the plant like this, because you will rip out the plant. These are rooted in by plugs, and sometimes they're not strong. I did a planter day before yesterday for my front porch, and I don't know what Proven Winners calls them. The super bells were not rooted in, so you've got to be really, really careful. Plus, you can damage the plant. So you want to flip it over like that, squeeze the bottom, turn it upside down, and then you want to just gently massage the roots, just very gently. Don't rip them. You don't have to do that part, but it just sort of breaks them up and allows them a chance to get better rooted in where you're planting. So I'm going to put this one in the center because it's the most full on both sides. I'm going to dig a hole. I've added fertilizer to this bed, to this planter, and I've got a slow release fertilizer, and then I'm going to hit it with water soluble fertilizer. And I'm just going to add the soil back around it. That is so pretty. All right. My glove had a blowout. Yes, I need a new pair. Same thing. I'm going to dig a hole on the other side. Flip it upside down. Squeeze it. Save those pots if you need them. And turn it back over. Massage the roots just slightly. Put it in the hole. There you go. Beautiful. When you are filling a planter, you do not want to fill the soil to the very top, because when you go to water, all the soil is going to go out, and that's a waste, especially in these cocoa liner planters. Look at that. I love, love, love it. I think this year for me, I want to be simple. Usually I have crazy over-the-top planters, window boxes. I'm going to show you a picture right now of one I did last year. But as you can see, I like to be very over the top. But this year I'm going for a more simplistic plan. And next year, what my plan is to winter sow all of my flowers. I didn't know until this year how well they worked. So next year I want to go ahead and plan all of my planters and sow them with that plan in mind. So I'm getting smarter. Love it. Don't you love learning? I love learning. Okay, here we go. Last one. Tease the roots. There we have it. For Mother's Day, I asked for a electric blower. Our blower is really nice, but it's gas, and so every time I crank it up, I smell like gas, and I don't like that. Especially when you've had a shower and you're all ready for the day, and then you blow something off, you stink. So I've asked for Mother's Day for a blower. I know, if you know, you know, right? All right, so I'm just gonna sweep. I tell you that to tell you, like right now, I would have my electric blower and I would be able to blow this off, but instead I'm going to sweep it. All right, I'm going to water really fast. So for all of my container plants on my back porch, I have been using this year this Pure Gold Dr. Earth Pump and Grow all-purpose plant food. I make what I call my plant tea, and my dogs really want to drink it, so it makes them crazy. But I have found it puts on so much growth. This is a great product. Oh goodness, we're swaying. Sorry. So I just put 4 pumps into a gallon, which is what the directions say. It is an equal ratio of fertilizer, and it says indoor and outdoor use. So I feed my plants on my back porch once a week with this. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my channel. And I also thank you for your feedback, your advice on the roses, and to the subscriber that asked for the update. I thank you so much. I appreciate all of you, and know that without you, this wouldn't be as fun. So I thank you so much. I hope that you get a chance to get out and get your hands dirty, play in the soil, get out in the sunshine. It's so beautiful. I'm so grateful. I hope to see you in another video soon, and I will talk to you later. Take care, everybody.